everyone, and welcome to this, can you believe it, episode 117 of Shop with Diane, something that I got started at the early part of the pandemic, but because so many people love to join during the live presentation or watch the reruns of this, I have just kept this going. And yes, episode 117. And today is September 29th. And tomorrow, across Canada, we will be recognizing tomorrow as the National Day of Truth and Reconciliation. And that is an opportunity for us to learn more and to be better understanding of the history of our First Nations here in Canada and the difficulties that our history has it's been a surprising past for most of us because we weren't really told the truth as to what was happening in residential schools and the treatment of our First Nations. So tomorrow is our second National Day of Truth and Reconciliation, and I'm acknowledging it through the show, but also by wearing orange because it's tomorrow, September 30th, is known as Orange Shirt Day. And the reason it's called Orange Shirt Day is in BC, there was a young girl, Phyllis, who at 6 years old was very excited to be going to school. And so her mother purchased her a shiny orange shirt. And when she went to residential school, they took their clothing away and never to be seen again. So she lost not only her orange shirt, but knowledge of her history and culture and language. And that is why we, across the country, are encouraged to wear orange as just part of acknowledging that and giving some thought. And I see my mom, Elsie, is joining us. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I hope you're feeling better as well. That's the reason for orange. And so welcome, everyone. Episode 117 of Shop with Diane. I'm going to show you a number of products that we'll honor tomorrow. So with a bit of an orange theme, there's also been huge storms, hurricane that devastated parts of eastern Canada, as well as we're hearing about another hurricane in Florida and area. So we're going to talk a little bit about putting together some survival equipment and things that should we be in an area that the power goes out, there's no water available to us. How do we get ready for that? I'll show you some of those products. Lydia is joining us as well. Hi, Lydia. So let's get the show started. How does it work? I'm going to tell you about a product if you're interested in it and there's limited quantities. Please, in the comments section, say, hey, Diane, I'd like that particular product, because what's going to happen right after the show is I'm going to go back to the comments section and confirm with those people that they received the item or maybe were sold out. So I want you to go back and check if you've made a comment. Go back maybe an hour or two after the show and you'll get an update as to what's happening. There's other ways though to order from me besides in the comment section. What you can simply do is you can phone me or text me at 807-628-4334. That's 807-628-4334. Or if you're watching on Facebook, you can certainly private message me as well. So I will a little later on the show point out when we have curbside pickup times. Actually, I'm going to do that right now because I wanted to tell you about one more thing. Saturday is another pop-in and shop event. It's going to be, let me just pull this notation. This is a one-woman show, and sometimes it takes me a little bit to navigate my way through. I do want to interact with you as much as I'm able on the in the chat section as well. So if I miss something, please forgive me. But if you're watching Thursday night show, know that we can organize curbside pickup tomorrow between 11 and 2. I'll invite you to come in though and pick up those items as well and come do some shopping for women's women's fall and winter wear at 40% off. We'll be open 11 to 3 this Saturday. And next week we will be closed, as we will be the following week as well. But curbside pickups will be Monday and Wednesday. You can see the times there. So that's how you're going to get items that you order from the show to you. But if you're watching from away and would like to do an order, I welcome those for orders of $50 or more, and we can organize a mail out of that for you. So welcome to everyone. Let's get the show started. So product number 1 right here. So this is a top quality stainless steel water bottle that is a hot cold bottle, meaning that you can put hot beverages in here and it'll keep them hot for 12 hours. Put cold beverages in and it'll keep it cold for 24 hours. And not all goods are created equal. This is a stainless steel quality. It's rated as 302, so it's corrosive resistant. You can see it's got an easy sized opening to make it easy to drink out of. You may notice if it's a larger opening at the top and you might be in motion, whether you're in a vehicle or walking, sometimes you spill. So nice, convenient size opening to this as well. And it is dishwasher safe on the top shelf, I believe. And it has a design on it, which you can see there. And it's by a BC Aboriginal artist, and it's a dancing eagle. So these were regularly $32.95, but I just have a few remaining, and I'm going to clear those out for $20. So if that interests you, let me know if you would like one of these. I should also mention it's got a quality silicone stopper at the top, which will make this leak proof. And also by the size of it, it is going to conveniently fit into a side pocket of a backpack perhaps, but also into your car holder, beverage holder in your vehicle. And Brenda is joining us as well, just asking, how's the world treating everyone? I hope it's treating you well. And I think you were in Quebec City, if I'm got all the information on you, Brenda. So I love this group. It's a lovely group, and just part of the show is building community and getting to know some just really wonderful people. So that was product number 1. Product number 2, I'm wearing product number 2, and if you go back and look at the promotion for this program, you will notice the length of it and so on. I'll post later a full picture of this. This is a beautiful sweater from the company Woolrich, and you can see it here. So it's really interesting sweater because I'm wearing it where it's just open and a little longer at the front than at the back because of that. But it's also designed with a couple of buttons that you can button closed like this and have a just a sweater that's closed rather than open. I get warm at times, but I also like to dress by having quite often, say, black and black, and just have it open a sweater. So it actually fools the eye to make you think that I'm taller and thinner. I think some other people that are watching like the idea of looking taller and thinner as well. A little bit of a dressing tip. Now this is just, it's a really mid, almost heavyweight sweater, but it's got just such a beautiful feel to it. And I wish you could feel it. I want you to come by and feel this. It's made out of nylon primarily, which is unusual. Nylon is a very durable material, and it's going to mean it's going to be very, it's going to dry quickly as well. It's not going to retain the moisture, but it also has blended with it lane wool and alpaca. And alpaca is so incredibly soft. So it's just a beautiful, soft sweater. I the way I'm wearing it, I normally wear a large in my clothing, some brands extra large. I happen to have the medium on this one. So what am I saying? You could wear this. This medium is maybe a little larger fitting. So what do I have available? I have currently available size small in the orange, as well as large remaining in the orange. The original price was $124.95. Because it's part of our 40% off sale, it is going to come down to $75. So a beautiful Woolrich sweater. And if you know the brand, you know it's quality. Going to be on clear out. Also have it in a charcoal gray color. I can put that up. Camera pick this up. Here, I'll do it this way. You can see the type of knit that it is. So I have it in gray in sizes large and extra large, meaning they're fitting bigger. So someone who might be a double X might want to try on that gray one as well. So that is product number 2. And I see Barb is joining us and Josie as well. Hello, hello, and happy fall to you as well. So, oh, and Josie is Nona, or is it your mother? Oh my goodness, just saw a Facebook post. She's celebrating her 105th birthday. Can you believe it? 105th birthday. And the picture of her is just absolutely beautiful. So I thought I was going to set my goal at 90 something. Your Nona has just inspired me to keep going. So happy birthday to Nona. Isn't that great? Oh my gosh. So let me see. So second product we have, I have shown them before as well. And what is that? Are from the company Stackin' bracelets. I have just a few sets of these remaining. And these are elasticized, just really comfortable bracelets. I've had some that I have worn almost nonstop for months at a time in terms of their durability. They were just $3.95 each, but because of orange indicating to us that every child matters, and Orange Shirt Day, I thought we would sell them as a pair, so that rather than $3.99 each, you get both of them for just $5. So look at that. Josie just confirmed in the comment section. Her Nona is 105 years old. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. So let's see, if you would like one of the pairs of stacking bracelets for $5, in the comment section, just let me know or private message me. I know some people like to watch the show afterwards. Maybe they're busy on a Thursday evening. Don't assume all the items have been sold. Get in touch with me, and maybe we can hook you up afterwards. Okay, so just sort of a symbol of great significance to the Aboriginal community, First Nations, is the feather. And from our Alex and Ani bracelet collection, I decided to make some of those what they're called the feather wrap bracelets. And I'll show you them just in a moment. There's a few different styles. But the Alex and Ani bracelets, Alex and Ani is a brand of jewelry which is made in Rhode Island out of recycled materials and metals. Made out of recycled materials and metals, and covered with silver or gold. And they've nicknamed their type of silver Ruffelian silver or Ruffelian gold because it used to be called Russian silver. Let's not go there this evening. But how these work is you just open them up by pulling them apart like this. So you can see I'm enlarging it, and then I can just put it onto my wrist this way. And if I'll show you in a moment if it's too large, then how you would make it smaller. So this particular one style is called the plume feather. And Alex and Ani likes to select symbols from various cultures and religions and teachings and include them in their design. So their description comes on a card where the feather is about truth and light and virtue, and on the back it reads, an object representing light and air. A feather is the bearer of truth and justice, as well it bestow the feather to seek wisdom and reach new heights. So that is the meaning of the feather. So I have this first style of feather called the plume feather, available in gold or in silver. Then I have another style of feather, which is called the peacock feather. You can see it there. Oh, got a lot of things going on there, particularly my fingers. Okay, that's the peacock. So to put that on, just open it up and put it on like this. And the Alex and Ani jewelry, or just all sorts of jewelry, just starts to look better when you start to wear more and more pieces, when you stack them together like that. So this here is the peacock. And I did say I was going to show you how to make them smaller. What you would do is, if once you own it, pull this piece downward like this, so you can see it's getting smaller oval shape, and then you would pinch it hard to actually bend it slightly so it would retain its shape. But to remove them, it's very easy. So just pull it apart, it opens up, and off it comes, which is really great for women who might have larger hands or arthritis. I don't have either one of those, but it's just easy to put the bracelets on and take them off that way. And oh, Janet is there as well, and mentioning that some puzzles that she purchased here recently her son loves, and she's thanking us. Thank you, Janet. I'm glad to hear that. I thought it might be a Christmas present, but he got it early. And here's the third style of bracelet. So the first one was called the plume feather. The second was called the peacock, and I have the peacock in silver and gold, and I just have a few of this last remaining one, which is called the quill feather. Now, price. You want to know price. These are typically, can we get focused here? I don't know. So they're typically $70. And I thought for limited time, it's not going to go on a long time, but for a limited time, I'm going to clear them out at $45 or two for $70, which is a huge bargain. And so you might want to, one for yourself and gift one to someone else. Or earlier I thought, oh my goodness, this is a beautiful way to wear two, is one in one direction and another in the other direction, to wear it something like that for $70. Is that lovely? So let me know if you would like the Alex and Ani feather wrap bracelets. Great deals. And Adrienne has joined us. Wonderful. Hi, everyone. Our numbers are coming up. I see that some people have joining us a little late. So welcome to this episode 117 of Shop with Diane. And it's wonderful to have you here in Thunder Bay, where I am recording this live in my store. Thunder Bay is a little chilly these days, and we had our first really serious frost just the other night. So I'm putting an end to it. I want to tell you a little detour here. Someone was by just recently and said, "Diane, I really love your sunflowers, not just on your show, but in your garden." And I have planted, and they were asking what kind they were. So I'm going to show you what kind of sunflowers I've been planting. And they're from Burpee, but they're these miniature ones. So they grow 1/2 meter in height, which is nice. And just here in my garden, they've got off to a late start. So I've enjoyed them through later August and into September, and they're just absolutely beautiful. So I love the sunflowers. So just a little tangent there. And Betty is Okay, it's terrific. So Betty would like a couple of the orange bracelets. Terrific. And she loves the sweater. So maybe you're going to come in and try that one on, Betty. That would be just lovely. So the next item we have is uh, all children matter, right? Every child matters. What has we're learning more and more about the Canadian history, and it's wasn't told to us growing up. It was a big secret, it seemed, that needs to be told, and um, it needs to be told, that story, about just how many children were not only taken from their communities and their families and their culture, but also the hardships they've experienced, as well as many of them um, passed on there, died there, and buried there, and it was a mystery. So, um, just a sad, sad story, and the trauma that it's created, not just for the families but generations afterwards. That's where we are today, and we need to be, all of us, part of the healing and understanding as we move forward. So, in orange, what we have is a sippy cup from the company called Nalgene. I also have them in colors blue and in pink, but I wanted to highlight the orange one. So Nalgene makes virtually indestructible bottles. They have a lifetime warranty on them, as a matter of fact. Is And they used to make them out of a material that had BPA in them, which we know is um, we don't want that in our plastics and our water bottles. So about 20 years ago, they changed to a different material called Triton. And just more recently, in the last couple of years, because the environment, we're all more and more concerned about what is happening to our planet, and this and really, plastics are all petroleum. You just and we know what fossil fuels are doing to in terms of climate change and so on. So they've just actually, and I didn't know this until earlier today, when they say they're making now sustainable bottles, that means that they are using 50% of plastics that would have normally been going to the landfill site. So whether it's odds and ends left from other manufacturing or recycled plastics, but uh, recycled 50% of this plastic is, as I said, recycled. And in the top of the sippy cup, we have a little stopper here, and uh, easy for a child to hang on to, virtually indestructible. It can land um, uh, on the floor, tiled floor, hard floor, thrown across the room, let's hope not, without breaking. And so it is dishwasher safe. Thank you, Deb, who's going to take a couple of the feather bracelets, and she's going to come in and pick those up, choose those in person. That'll be terrific. So yes, you can come in Saturday, 11 to 3, this Saturday, for one of our pop-in shops. We've got our fall winter stock. I was left with the thinking I was going to get out of, close the storefront and sell all my women's clothing and sort of get out of that business. But you gals don't want me to end this, it seems, because I have a store full of fall winter clothing, which is timeless, beautiful, classic quality pieces at 40% off. So where else are you going to get clothing like this at this time of year at 40% off? So come in 11 to 3 Saturday and shop with us. I say shop with Diane, shop with us. Debbie's going to be working as well that day, and Ivana as well. So we're going to have a good group here. So let me see. And I'm asking everyone, please wear your mask when you come into the store. And I've kind of learned some new language and when I talk about the mask, because there's still questions whether or not you need to mask. And I am about inclusivity. And there are people who are immunocompromised. There are people that are caring for people that are immunocompromised, or people that are just taking extra special care not to get sick with the cold or the flu or COVID. And so when I say you mask up when you come into my store, and we're going to have you wipe your hands with an alcohol wipe, why? It's because you can come into the store, everybody, anybody, and have a peace of mind, a comfort, a confidence that we're taking every precaution yet to keep you safe. So come on in. Don't forget your mask though. So what do we have next is from Nalgene as well. One of my favorite style bottles, but this one is in orange. It's called On the Fly. I love the size of the bottle. It fits into my vehicle holder. It's got a really easy to hang on to top. When I'm carrying things, I can carry my water bottle just like this with looped, my finger looped in it. It has a medium-sized opening, which I find I don't spill all over myself when I try to drink. That's kind of try some. You've done it. I know you've spilled like I have, but it's leak-proof, easy to clean, easy to get ice into it as well, or maybe you want to add to it some fruit at times just to add some flavor. I like to just drink it that way, but it also has a flip top that you can drink out of a narrower spout as well. So I should have mentioned the sippy cups were $17.95, while the this style is $21.95, and the name is not coming up. It's saying Facebook user. Last time we discovered that was you, Danny, as a Facebook user. I'm not sure who it is this evening, but it is no BPA. No, it's so safe. Unfortunately, that BPA, which is cancer causing, still is lining cans in grocery store food. So, but not in our water bottles. So, and Dale is joining us. Hi, Dale. Nice group that's coming together. So be sure to, it's not too late to call a friend to join us for the show, or tag them to invite them, or share. Call your family members into the room as well. The more, the merrier. So let me continue on with what else do we have? We have, it's autumn here in northwestern Ontario, where my store is located. Where's Thunder Bay? It's on the north shore of Lake Superior, the world's largest freshwater lake. And sometimes it works as almost as an ocean. It is so large, but it's starting to be fall here. The days are getting shorter, that it's getting cooler, and soon the leaves will be turning color. It's a late start to our fall for changing colors, but when you're going to be outdoors, there are hunters. We're surrounded by beautiful forests and so on, and it's always safer to be, even though you may not be hunting, to be wearing blaze orange just to be seen. And so we have a vest that is from a company called Buckshot, that one size fits most all, and it has elastic on the sides of it, really visible on the back. It's about to my hips in terms of its length, and it also has an inside pocket. That's pretty handy. Price of this is just $22.95. I believe it's made out of polyester or nylon, or a blend of either. What does that mean? It's going to be quick drying and easy care. How did I get this pocket happening? Well, this little pouch that it comes in actually converts to the pocket. So if I unzip this and pull out the vest out of here, just like this, and that pouch is now inside the jacket. It's all sewn together, and it creates this great little pocket. So, oh my goodness, and I've just had identified, did you see that if you're watching in the comment sections? The Facebook user, unidentified, it's Colleen from Mississauga. Wonderful, Colleen, great to have you join us. Is that great? Yes, to be part of the gathering this evening. And I like to see, during the live show, I get to see thumbs up and hearts in the corner as well. I appreciate all of you who are sending hearts and giving a thumbs up to the show. It's very encouraging. So sometimes I need to know how I'm doing. How am I doing, everybody? Yeah, it's hopefully you're enjoying this evening's show. So next item we have to be safe and to be seen. But I'm talking about where we've had major weather events and we need to be better prepared for taking care of ourselves, our families, our neighbors, our businesses. But we need to assemble some things to do that. And it is really important if you're in a cooler climate that you stay warm, that you stay dry in all climates, that you have light. Light becomes safety, that you may need heat that can come from a fire. You need water. So I'm going to talk about some products that you can easily assemble. These are also going to make not just great for a survival kit, great stocking stuffers. In a week or two, I am going to show you the biggest, hottest stocking stuffer, probably one of the top ones that I've had in 26 years of my business. I'm not going to tell you yet. You're going to watch some future shows and I'm going to go live with it. I'm going to do some demos and you're all going to want it. And so anyways, that got me excited too, because we used to historically, when my store was called Take a Hike, and we were really diverse with nature-inspired toys and gifts and unique camp and cottage gifts and menswear and footwear and outdoor equipment and so on. People used to say, and you're the stocking stuffer store. And I got kind of away from that as people got away from shopping in stores. But I'm going to go and back and be that stocking stuffer store. So hang in here, folks, and you're going to just be the best gift giver because of it. So what I'm going to show you now is to keep you warm and dry is this heat reflective poncho, which is also orange, which also can double, I think, as a Halloween costume. Very inexpensive one, just $14.95. So it comes in a little bag, and in it is, size-wise, 1.4 meters, a poncho by almost a meter in size. And it is orange, which is going to be highly visible. So if you were in a situation where you need to be or want to be seen, you could wear it. The orange is going to be helpful. Inside it, it's reflective, but it's going to be waterproof, and it is going to be windproof as well. And I'm going to crawl in here to show you. Now, the amazing thing about this is oops. Okay, so just over the head, and it's closed. It's been closed at the sides, and they have taped the seams so the water isn't going to permeate through this. The wind isn't going to get through this either. It's got a great hood, so you're going to keep dry that way. But it's going to radiate. It's going to radiate 90% of your body heat back towards you. So it's going to warm you up. So you don't need to even be outdoors. If your power has gone out and you're cold, just to be able to have that body heat being reflected back to you indoors, waiting for the power to come on, is going to be very comfortable. But I also think if you just have sort of black hockey tape or do whatever to make this look into a big jack-o'-lantern, this will be just something for you to go out with the children on Halloween with for $14.95. So it's going to be just an excellent item to have in your vehicle, around your camp, your cottage, in a backpack, in your ATV, your snowmobile, just having something safe like this, or an emergency kit that you're going to put together for your family or your yourself. So this is the orange reflective poncho, $14.95. The other thing we keep watching. I do watch the terrible weather events that are happening. You think we're going to learn from that to actually assemble some of the stuff for ourselves? Or are we just going to think it's not going to happen here? And when it does, we are all panicked. And so the other thing I wanted to show you is in regards to water and having a store that years ago really focused in the outdoors. We, over the years, found all sorts of wonderful products. This one here, though, Aquatabs, in this little package here that I'm going to open, is going to be tablets that are going to purify 50 liters of water. So, say our water system isn't working anymore or it's contaminated, that this is going to kill all the bacteria, the viruses, anything that's going to get you in terms of that kind of stuff. It's going to kill it without, this is going to be good flavored. It's not going to be like chlorine flavored, where chlorine would purify things, but you're going to have that nasty chlorine flavor to it. So here we have just them in a pouch. We have how many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My goodness, 10. This is going to do 10 liters of water. Even if you're traveling, if you're going to the Caribbean or a cruise or to Toronto, because you don't know if their system's going to work. Very lightweight to travel. How does this work? Well, you take a tablet and you put it into 1 liter of water. And the water needs to be over 4 degrees Celsius. And what you would do is you just continue to mix that for about 10 minutes and then you wait for 30 minutes. And it's going to kill the bacteria, the viruses, as I was saying, the hard shell protozoa that gives you beaver fever, whatever it is. You just want to make sure that the sediment that might be in the water is partially either settled out, so to settle to the bottom, or maybe you run it through a bandana or something. But then this can be used to drink water safely at home, at the cottage, when you're traveling. I can't believe that people would actually go anywhere, especially out of country, without a package of these. 50 liters of water. You don't have to be fighting in a grocery store and realizing they ran out in an emergency situation. Just $12.95 for a package of the Aquatabs. So I hope you take note of that. And thank you. We've got a couple orders for some ponchos and yeah. So Aquatabs, also great for hiking and camping and any adventure that you want to be out enjoying the outdoors. So another product that just got me thinking about as I've been watching what's happening on the East Coast because of the recent hurricanes or in Florida. How could my life with the products that I have here, how could life, if I were presented in that situation, could I cope better? Well, it would be having a product like this. So for 26 years looking at outdoor gear and equipment, I'm going to tell you this is absolutely one of the best items I've ever come across. So what is it? It's called the Puck 150, and it's from a company called Hybrid Light. Now what it is, it's called a puck. It looks like a couple of hockey pucks piled on top of one another. But what this is a solar powered, no, it's not going to, if it's raining every day and cloudy, it's hard to get solar charged, but this is going to be a lantern, and I will show you that in a moment. But it's battery powered. It has a solar panel that'll charge it that way, but it also comes with a USB cable that if I take this off, let me just see, be able to put it into, can we see there? That rectangular one there, you'd be able to put it into a USB port, your computer, for example, charge it that way. Now, if the power is out, you can't do it that way. I understand that, but before the storm. Make sure it's charged full, okay? And it is going to hold the battery power for 7 years. So charge it, make sure it's fully charged, okay? And it's going to hold that power until you need it. And so this product has a lifetime guarantee. I'll show you the lantern in a moment, but there's another little spot there that you would be able to charge your electronics, say your cell phone. If you had this charged up, you can put your cell phone charger into this as well. And this is going to provide 200 milliamp hours of power. What does that mean? Your phone, your devices will, different ones consume a different amount of power. 2,000 milliamp hours is going to be more than what my phone needs, which my phone requires 3,500. So it's going to do more than a half a battery charge. And I've upgraded my phone, and that's just about, for me, about a day. Half a charge for me is about a day usage of my phone. Pretty amazing. So this is terrific. I haven't yet shown you the lantern feature or the light feature. So there is a little button here. And if I press this, you're going to see a lighter intensity, a brighter intensity. The brighter intensity is going to be 150 lumens of light. It's going to project, I believe it's 80 feet or 80 meters in terms of distance that it would be able to illuminate. On high beam, it is going to go for 8 hours. On low beam, 40 hours of light. So you can do it like that as a flashlight. It's got a hook to hang it up if you wish, or I imagine that you could also use that as a bit of a prop, so that becomes a bit of a spotlight. And secondly, here's when I undo this, look at this. So now we have a lantern as well, a solid lantern. So this has a, have I missed anything? Oh, and I missed that it has a lifetime warranty. So what's the price of something like this? $64. So this is great for use around anytime, around camp, cottage, when you're traveling. You've got something that you need that's going to give light as safety, light as peace of mind as well. So $64.95 or $65 for one of the puck lights. I had run out of stock of these, and the supplier had run out, but they've got more. So while we can get them, because they are an amazing item, and those who know that sort of category of product know that to be an excellent one. So that is the Puck 150. The other thing is, so if you're putting together a survival kit, heat is really important as well for you. Fires as well to keep yourself warm, signal fires and so on. What do we have are storm-proof matches. Now, earlier in the year, I was showing this version of storm-proof matches. And once again, because of its popularity, the supplier had run out. We waited. We recently got more. So what is this? Well, in here, what we have are 25 matches. This is a leak-proof container. And in the container, we have a little bit of, almost looks like a cotton ball, but that is going to be used to help you get a fire started. Dryer lint will work well to get a fire started. We also have in here a little bit of a striker that we have a striker pad here, but should that wear out, you've got some additional ones. And then you've got the 25 matches. Now, what did these matches, why are they so impressive? Is that the match is going to burn for 15 seconds, up to 15 seconds. So, and they are windproof and they are waterproof. So you just strike it on the striker pad and this is going to burn and burn and burn. Great for the birthday candles for someone my age, especially Nona. If you missed the show, the start of the show, Josie's Nona is 105 years old today. Isn't that fantastic? So lots of candles, but I know there's a lemon meringue pie that she was enjoying. But anyways, my dad, who's 97 in October, he loves lemon meringue pie. Maybe that is the key to longevity. I hope it is. I love lemon meringue pie. But anyways, strike this, and it's going to burn up to 15 minutes. That in all weather conditions. Employees of mine previously, when we had these in the store, when it's interesting when I step out, what happens? They said, when you stepped out, we tried these, Diane, and we went to put them out in water, and he took them out of the water, and they reignited. But that's an important uh, and helpful thing to know. So these are for the ones in the waterproof container. The kit, this is $16.95, or if you'd like the 25 matches without the waterproof kit, the price is $11.95. So you're going to want to put those together. I don't think you should be out snowshoeing, people. I know many of you bought snowshoes a couple of years ago, first year of COVID. You need to be out there and be prepared. It doesn't take much to have some matches, a reflective blanket. Can you imagine if something happened? Just those two items by themselves would be so much better for you. But what else would be helpful are whistles. And this is a Canadian Fox 40 classic whistle that we have in multiple colors. But the Fox 40 whistle is a P-less whistle. It's 3 chambers. It is going to be heard. Oh, I've forgotten the distance, but it's some incredible distance. Like, don't quote me here. Half mile? Let's say that. Okay, we'll double check that. But it's going to be heard great distance. Your voice, you can't keep yelling and hoping that somebody's going to hear you. You can't yell as loud as this is with such little effort to it. But you also should understand that in the outdoors, there are signals that are to be used. Now, if you blow this one long blast, that means, where are you? 2 blasts means come here. And if you hear 3 blasts, that means I need help. So these are whistles that are just going to be very helpful if you're in the bush. Many people have got lost temporarily in most cases, but the fear that happens among everyone in that party when somebody feels that they're lost or they need help. So this on a lanyard is going to keep you safe. This on a keychain. People are also making sure that they're giving whistles when they're just going for a walk, just as a safety, whether it's urban area or a rural area, having a whistle with you, something for all ages. Some university and college campuses were issuing whistles to women, or both genders, I think, could benefit for just having a whistle like this. Price of these are $7.95. I have them in in many colors. I think I have black and white and purple and blue and so on. So let me know if you would like to add to the stocking stuff. But you need these right now, I think, in terms of just if you're going to be outdoors or you're trying to prepare for others out there. Or imagine that you're at home and somebody is struggling with mobility or energy or whatever. If they had a whistle by them, maybe they could use that to get people's attention instead of those medical alert. But it's not the same, but it's an option then. As well as another way to start the fire, you've seen me show this many times in the past, is with this, a really neat product as well, where it is a flashlight. I know it's a flashlight. Here we go. So it's a flashlight. Oh, I didn't show you on that puck. The puck also has a strobe feature to it as well. I only showed you the high beam, the lower beam, but it also has the strobe. And so this has those 3 settings as well. But when I open this up, it's a lighter, and it's a lighter that lights fire with electronic arc. So there are 4 spots there, and when I press this button, And at the last show, when I showed it last, Heather said she made the mistake of touching it. Do not touch it. Trust us. It's like, don't touch the element. It's going to be hot. So this is windproof, waterproof, good for hot, good for cold. Typically, batteries will go dead in the cold, but this will work well in cold conditions. It comes with a USB port too, cable that you can charge it that way. It's thought to start 100 fires in terms of how much power is in here. And the cord, the lanyard that it comes with, if you pull back the orange pieces, it's going to have inside there a tinder that's going to help you light your fire. And let's see, Deb says it's a great product, and she takes hers camping and hiking, and absolutely great gift. Price of this $35. So that is an excellent item. I've got some new items to show you at the end of the show, so hang in there, folks. We are going to get there soon. What we also have, so that was the plasma lighter. You can see it with the USB cable that it has as well. So next item, as we want to prepare ourselves, or what are we looking as the days ahead, is we have, let me just get this comment off, still a few pairs remaining of these amazing rubber gloves, just in size large, which is going to fit most men. And they're pre-curved, they're rubber, but also with a grippy finish on the palm and a smooth waterproof finish on the top. And these were $12.95, now on just for $5. So if you're going to want a pair of these gloves, please let me know in the comment section, or you can phone me or text me. I'll put up one more time that phone number, which is 807-628-4334. That's 807-628-4334. And don't forget to let me know. If you're watching on Facebook as well, you can certainly private message me. So I have ordered, because they are very popular. We ran out. We didn't have all the sizes last winter from the same brand. We're going to have fleece-lined ones. Those will be coming soon, and we'll have them in small sizes as well. Last year, we were only able to get them in medium, large, extra large. Medium was a little large on my hand, but a lot of women did buy the medium. We're going to have small. You're going to want to jump on those as soon as they come in. And they'll be, I think, similar price to these originally, maybe $12.95, $14.95. Stay tuned, and when those arrive, I'll certainly let you all know. And let me get back into the comment section. So appreciate the thumbs up and the hearts that you're giving, the shares of the show, and especially the orders. It is called Shop with Diane, and what I try to do is bring unique quality products to you, educate you about these products as well, so you know you're making a good informed purchase decision. And let's get some shopping done as well. It's entertaining, they tell me. But we don't have sponsors. We don't have commercials. Maybe this is a 1 hour long commercial, maybe. But it's a way that we need to bring some dollars in to keep the show going and and there's no membership fees. Okay, it's like it's just all free to watch, but the occasional purchase is helpful too. So let me see, what do we have? Oh, here's a new product. You're going to want this. Limited numbers. I just got a shipment this afternoon, and you're going to love these. I love these. So, and so what is this? Okay, it is called Night Glow. Night Glow. So Night Glow is like this. It's 2 inches long. I have them in blue and in green. And I thought, so these light up. And how do they light up? They just need to be exposed to light, whether it's a light source like the lights from above in your home, under a lamp, perhaps. It could be in the sun. And it just 10 minutes of putting this into the light, and it's going to start to charge inside. There's no batteries in this. This is just sort of a glow in the dark innards. And but to get the optimum brilliance out of this, 2 hours in full sun is going to fully charge it. And then what's going to happen is this will glow in the dark for 10 hours. Well, what would you do with something like this that glows in the dark for 10 hours? Well, one thing I've discovered, and I took this to the basement after I put one out in the sun, and this afternoon there was a little bit of sun, and I took it to the basement where we had a flood, where the insurance company and the restoration company have just left me with well, the drywall was removed and stuff removed, and it sits there 5 months later. It still sits there like that. But anyways, those are so anyways, I had this big open space, 25 feet long, no problem in seeing this in terms of distance, and it glowed. How did it glow? I took some pictures, so let me just find you that, and I will show you that. There we go. So that was actually a real photograph that I took. That was a closer up of these, but they just glowed in the dark like that. So you can see it charges within 10 minutes. And oh yeah, it's submersible. It's waterproof. Let me just get that off there for a moment. Can I do that? Yeah. And this is submersible. It could actually be in the water. It's been rated. They have a special rating that says this can stay for prolonged periods of time under a meter of water. So it could be used for scuba equipment, marking things in the water as well. It could be on your dog collar. It could be on your clothing, your backpack, a zipper of a tent, anything, even if there was an area that you had to get to, maybe where the first aid kit was across the room, maybe where a light switch was across the room. Anything you want to mark, that as long as this is getting light, 10 minutes of light, or ideally sunlight, it's going to glow for 10 hours. So something like this on a keychain, it's amazing. So it comes on a keychain. It also comes a little package with a couple of little accessory pieces. So this, for example, this one can click into there, and it kind of creates a hook that you can hook it onto something. They have another little attachment that allows you to connect two of these together if you wanted to. I just think it's handy enough the way it is, even though one is green and one is blue, and I thought that they would glow different colors. They really don't. It's just the outside of the item that is a little bit colored that way. So let me get into comments. So these are just $9.95. Fabulous Christmas stocking stuffers. Fabulous if you're going to be walking outdoors at any time. You can even attach them, I suppose, to the laces of your boots in the winter months if you like. And just a fabulous new item from Gear Aid is the company. So it's called Night Glow. What else do we have? We have Thanksgiving's coming up. I'm just going to show you one other thing before you do, because as we were speaking about at the start of the show, that tomorrow is Truth and Reconciliation Day. And I've done last year of learning at this time of year about some of our history as it's being told to us now instead of hidden from us, and watching some programs and some events. If you go to the Thunder Bay, if you're here in Thunder Bay, or to the city website, or wherever you might be across the country, check your municipal website. There will be activities in and around your community. I know that there will be several here in Thunder Bay, from sunrise events and walks and runs and powwows. And but last year the city gave out cedar seedlings, and a few customers brought me some seedlings, and I planted them in the vacant lot our little park next door that we have, and that the store has, that my business has, and that there's a picture of the cedar tree, and that is a reminder in the past year. One of them has done very well, and the 1 foot maybe seedling is now 2 feet and looking pretty good. So that's going to be my reminder of, and when I take care of it and water it, I'm also reminded of that. So our history and every child matters. So let's continue on with, okay, we've got some orders for some of those NIGLO markers. So let's continue on. We have also Thanksgiving coming up, and you still need to be very careful, folks. I know everyone's feeling when you're going to a group that because no one's wearing a mask, that it must be safe. What am I, being a little bit silly, being careful? Well, people are coming down with COVID. So, but if you got your vaccinations, hopefully it's not a serious case, but there still are people that are struggling with it. So what we have here is we carry a line of cottage journals, or have. I'm trying to clear those out with made in BC with the wooden cover, and a place for you to put a photo, your own photo of your family or friends, or if this is a guest journal for your home, maybe a picture of your family at home, and entries where you can put journal entries, what's happening at your home or guests that you might have. It says it's a photo reference page, so you can have photographs in the back. These were in the past $36.95. I'm clearing them out for $20. So we do have some of the local lakes. We have some that say guest journal at camp, at the cottage. We have some guest journal with family and friends. So with people getting together more often, it would really be nice to have some messages written down that become a real bit of a keepsake at this very historic time that we are living through together. So, oopsie. Okay, so thank you for the orders. Those night glows seem like they're going to be popular stocking stuffers. Appreciate that, folks. And we also have, with the days getting longer, this is a product that could be great for any time of year, but it sort of allows me to, I sort of think of winter months. We have 2 sizes of lanterns with a candle, LED candle inside. So they require AAA batteries. I only have batteries in the larger of the 2 at the moment. And you can see it there, glowing. And this height-wise, it's probably maybe about 12 inches from here to here. And it's $27.95. So that's just going to create a really great ambiance at this time of year, especially. And with Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up, just sort of softens the feeling in our homes when the cold is coming. So this is just absolutely lovely. The smaller of the 2, which size-wise is maybe about 8 inches tall, but this one is $21.95. So if you would like the larger or the smaller, please let me know. But how I thought a great way to do some holiday decorating is with we still have a few remaining of these beautiful maple leaf. You can just see them closer up. They call them mixed foliage. That's a hard word to say, foliage. But I also think these wreaths just really make great part of a centerpiece for a table. And when I did this and this together on a table, it's absolutely gorgeous. That's all you need to do for Thanksgiving and or at this time of year to really set off a table or a corner of your home, a bookcase. Just lovely. So the wreaths were originally $19.95, but I've been clearing those out for just $15. So let me know if you'd like those. Listen, that's going to wrap up our products for the show. I'm glad that you've been able to join us for the live show and hang in there. Next week, I will be back. We're going to be heading into Thanksgiving, and I'll have hopefully some new products to show you then as well. Remember to share the post. Some people are a little confused what share means. They could share to make it public or share to newsfeed. If you may share it to the public, you don't have an opportunity to make a comment as a preface to it often. If you share to your news feed, that means it pops up and you can put, hey, everyone enjoyed this show. Why don't you watch it and shop with Diane? So that's simply how to share it. And I please that you, if you would. Thank you for joining the live show. If you're watching the repeat show, wonderful. Don't forget, though, you can have fun in comment section and coming together with the group Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And really appreciate you joining us. I'm going to throw up on the banner, on the screen as well, our hours for pickups will be tomorrow, Friday, 11 to 2. We have a pop-up and shop event that we're wrapping up, and you can come in and buy our beautiful women's clothing at 40% off, all that fall, winter, beautiful stock, and men's cool pants at 30% off. Plus, I've got some curbside pickup hours next week, Monday and Wednesday as well. And hopefully you will join me for those. Part of this shopping experience is as well the curbside pickup and the visit that we have. This store, I make no apologies. I make no apologies. When I moved to this location, because we've been in business for 26 years, when I moved off Bay Street and bought my own building instead of being a tenant, I built up this beautiful location and I said, you know what, this is my clubhouse. And who I am inviting to join the club are people that appreciate quality and people that understand the importance of social connection and interaction and how that is part of our formula here, not just for the store, but for life, as well as we believe in kindness. So if you have those values, you're going to love coming in and visiting as well. And if you have other values, there's other places. I can't be everything to everybody. And so thank you so much, everyone, for being part of our community. Remember, tomorrow is a day for us to be educating ourselves, to be thoughtful, and to be part of helping our country, our First Nations community heal from a very tragic past. That so next week, everyone, I hope to see you. Stay well and enjoy your evening. Good night. And I'm going to say push end broadcast. This is a one-woman show. I got to learn all this stuff. And so, we're just at the end. I've been talking to somebody. When I get a moment, I'm going to try to get a stand somehow that is above me and put my cell phone up there and using this program somehow switch to that camera. Oh my gosh, this is going to make me crazy. And then you can see something closer, lower down. But there's a big worry on my part. Oh my God, there's a mess down here and you can't see it. And then I might expose that mess to you. But listen, you're such a great group, even if I make a screw up from time to time. You're so nice. So thank you. I'm going to say good night for sure now. Good night, everyone.